Good morning, students. We will continue our chapter 4, formatting a document in MS Word 2016. So already we have discussed about in the home tab there are some group: clipboard group, font group, paragraph group, style groups, editing groups. We already discussed how to change the text, how to emphasize the text, how to use the text alignment, how to use uh, text cases, you like uppercase, lowercase. So today we will see changing line spacing, page number 57. Changing line spacing, what is it? The vertical distance between successive line of text in a document is called line spacing. So what is it? Vertical distance. Vertical means this kind of line is vertical or this kind of line is vertical. Which one is a vertical? This is the vertical. This type of line is called the horizontal line. This line is called the horizontal line. This is your vertical line. This is your vertical line. The vertical distance between successive line of the text in document is called line spacing. So simply you can understand from here. So you can see that these two lines are there. This is the first line, this is the second line. Here is the some distance, here is the some distance, here is the some distance, here is the some distance between two lines. Successive line means just after that which line is there. So between that whatever the distance, that is called the line spacing. This line spacing can be increased or decreased according to what you decide. That we can do. This is the sign, this is the icon of the, this type of icon you will see, this type of images you will see in the group. So this is your, in the font group you will see. To adjust this one, actually this type of icon you will see in the paragraph group. Okay, you will see in the, you will get in the paragraph group. In the paragraph group you will see it, this all. So you can adjust. Okay, what is the, how you will do it? First of all, you have to select the text. After selecting the text, you have to go to in the home tab. In the home tab you will see this is the option line and paragraph. So here in the line and paragraph you will see this one. In the paragraph group you will see this is the line and paragraph spacing button. You will see this button, you will see in the paragraph. You will use it, automatically it will increase or decrease. Okay, or next what you can do, select the desired text option of the line spacing, and the drop down list you will see it here. Here is the drop down arrow, here is the drop down arrow, you can see. From this drop down arrow there will be some indentation options you will see here. You can see here, this is the you will see it, these options you will see here. Here you can adjust or you can see it here. This is space you can provide for the line spacing, 1.5 inch, double at least, or exactly, or multiple, whatever you want to select, so you can do. So for this what you have to do, first of all click on the paragraph, that one paragraph launcher. So here is the paragraph launcher. As I told that, you will see here, earlier I told that here is that paragraph launcher. You will see some options, you will see it here. In the paragraph group you will see this, the paragraph launcher. Here you have to click. After clicking on this paragraph launcher, what you will do, in that one dialog box, paragraph dialog box will appear. There you have to select the indent and spacing. Indent and spacing, you will select the indent and spacing. Here is that, this one, indent and spacing. Then after you have to you have to select the desired line spacing under the spacing selection. Here is the line spacing selection. Here you can select it, and you can add to which position you want to justify, and this whatever space will be there. So everything you can adjust. Then after you can click on OK, or you want to set it for the default, so you can set it for the default, means next time again and again the same thing you want to use, so you can do it. And as you will do whatever the adjustment and whatever the changes you have done, you can see in this tab, preview tab, so that you can see, you can just get the idea how it will look. So you can see it here in the preview option. So this is your preview section, so you can get the preview one. Next we have here is, you can see some options are like single, double, or at exactly. So there is some idea, you will see some idea here. From here what you can see, the space is here, some spaces are there. So this is the option for the double. When you will select the double option, means the from there line spacing, if you will select the double, so you can see that it's a space. If you will select it 1.5 inch, you can see it's a space, line space. If you will see the single, see the space. So you can get the idea. Now I think you get the idea. So whatever means how much space you will select, so how it will look like. 1.5 inches, this is the single, this is the 1.5 inches. So here you can see this is for the double. So the space you can see the between the lines, it will be varies according to the it's a selection. Next is your creating bulleted or numbered list. In MS Word you can format lists in a document by using bullets and numbers in the paragraph. In the paragraph group you will see in the on the home tab you will see it. So a bulleted is a small graphic symbol. What is bulleted? A bullet is, you can see this is the bullet, this is a small graphic symbol. Okay, so this is a small graphic symbol that indicates items in a list. To apply bullets to the text, follow the step. What are the steps? Select the text. First of all, you know that for the editing, first of all what you have to do, you have to select the text and click on the drop down arrow next to the bullet button in the paragraph group and on the home tab. In the home tab you will see in the paragraph group. In the paragraph group you have to see that one and you have to select this like this image, you have to see this icon, and then after you will see here you can check out this type of option. Here is that 1 2 3 drop down, means here you can see 1 2 3 option. Here is different kind of options. So you can see according to your uses, you can see it. This is the here in this library this is for the number 1 2 3. This is the 1 2 3 number also there, but some numbers will be there. Here is for the listing, for like a bullet or like a circle one disc or something like ticked one. Some options you will see this is the bulleted one, circle, like rectangle, disc. So these options these icons will be available there. You can select it from here, okay, and that will be used there. So likewise you can see here, if it was selected this one circle one, so you can see this example. If it was selected the number, like in the number case also there are some options like different styles of numbering. So you will see this automatically the numbers will come 1 2 3 4 5. So that will automatically it will be displayed. Here is like click on the number button in the paragraph group and select the list style of your choice. This will create the number list. Means in the same group, this is for the bulleted one here, and here is for the number. So like numbering 1 2 3 4 5 again you want to write, simple you can select, automatically 1 2 3 4 will come. Likewise these options will be there, automatically it will be coming. You can select the Roman style also, so in the Roman style these numbers will come. Okay, now next applying border. Next one is your applying border and shadings. So what is applying border and shading? This is the icon of this border and shading. Like in your document, suppose this is your document. In the document you want to like this type of border, you want some colors, you want to like some colors you want to do this, so that you can apply in here. Microsoft Word allow you to improve appearance and legibility of the text. You can add a variety of borders and shading effects to the paragraph or to the entire page. Okay, so that you can do for the same for the particular paragraph or for the entire page or entire document you can do it for. Okay, so how to do? First of all, to apply border and shading to the paragraph, there are some steps which we have to follow. What are the steps? So first step, select the text. The basic, select the text. Then after, click on the drop down arrow. Next, the border button on the paragraph group. In the home tab you will see in the border button, there you have to click the in the paragraph group border button you have to select. Then after, border and shading option will be that list will open. Border and shading dialog box appear, and then after, to set border style, choose home box, choose box option under the settings section. You have to select the border, this one you have to this one border and shading, this dialog box it is required. So you will say you will get it from here, like here in the to set the border style you have to choose the setting section. In the setting section, there you will say you will see select the line style. Okay, this is the style list, and just set the color to in the color means the whatever the color will be there, so you have to choose the color from the color group. Then after, choose the thickness of the line and the width. So everything you have to select, it's the width and how it will look. So the thickness of the width also you have to select from that window. Then after, click on the apply, and that will be applied this to the your document. So you can apply the border around the page just by on the page border tab and select the desired border setting. Then you can adjust the style, color, width, and then after okay. So for you can do for this. And here you can see some fact: shift plus home key, shift plus home key combination, select the text from the, already I told that shift plus home or and the shift plus end. If it is the shift plus home, it will what you will do, it will select the text from current position to the beginning of the line. Okay, and control plus and combination highlight the current position to the end line. Already you have studied in your previous chapter, the same thing is here, control plus home and control plus end. This is for the, it will be easy to select paragraph or your document in your, if you want to apply for any changes like for the editing or for the formatting, you can use this one shortcut key, it will be very useful. Next, after doing this all formatting, you want to take the print out. So for that, previewing and print command. What is preview? Preview means before printing how your document look like, so that you can see in the preview mode. And printing means that is your hard copy, means whatever the whatever your document you are looking on your computer screen, that will be on the page. The hard copy of your soft copy means the hard copy of your document. In Word, you can always preview your document before giving the printing command to your computer. To preview and print a document, follow the steps given below. So what are the steps? First of all, you have to go to the file tab. There is a file tab you will see in the left upper side, left upper corner side, you will see there is a file tab. In the file tab, where you will see, that is in the ribbon of your MS Word, you will see the file tab. In the file tab, you have to click on that, there will be the option, print option, and this is icon is there also, the print icon. So here is that the one option you will see, which is the print icon, this print button option you will see. Then after, on the right pane, there is one window will be open there. In the window you will see there is a navigation button. This is the navigation button is for switching the pages. Suppose 4 pages, 5 pages are there, so you can switch from here. This arrow, by the help of this arrow, you can see the page number 1, page number 2, so you can navigate your pages. There is a zoom slider also. Zoom slider is used to zoom, means to magnify, means like you want to zoom your page, you want to you want to see more closely, so that you can use it. So likewise, this type of window you will see here after printing. Here first of all you see the shortcut key control plus, there is a right small big bracket, only one bracket, key combination is used to increase the selected font plus 1, and this is the shortcut key to decrease the font size, decrease the selected font by -1. It will increase the font size +1, and it will increase, suppose 11, so it will 12, it is 13, or it is 11, you can decrease to the 10. So this is the shortcut key, very important one, so you can write in your copy and learn it. Okay, this is the shortcut key for increase, to increase and decrease the text. Now you will see here in this section, there is a first section is there a copy, how many copies you want, so that is you can give the command. Here is the printer name, so you can if 2-3 more printers are connected, so by using this drop down arrow you can find out which printer is you want to use, from which printer you want to take the print out, you can just select it here. Then after, print all pages, means there will be option for the print all pages, event pages, or one pages, current pages, so that option you will see here. Like print one sided, means there is a 2 side up in the page. In your, if you will get the blank page, there will be 2 side, so you want to take the side, both side or one side, so that option will be there. Collated will is the option. Like page orientation, page orientation is like that, how your page will be there. Just you can see, page orientation is that there are 2 types of page orientation. Already you have the learn. This is the portrait mode, and one type of page orientation, this is your landscape mode. Okay, there are two types of page orientation. So like then paper size, that paper size you can also give like A4 letter, you can adjust the paper size also. Okay, so this like custom margin, here you can adjust the margin also, here also you can adjust your margin. Okay, then after one page per sheet, so this is one of the option for in one sheet how many pages will be there. Here is some more option. This is option to the navigate your pages, you can navigate your page from first, second, third. And this is for the zooming, magnify, you can zoom it from here. Here is the zoom out, here is the zoom in. So likewise one by one we will see here. So first of all, like number of copies, so this option we are using, this is the enter the number of copies to you want to print the document. Next, choose the printer through which you want to take the print out, second option. As I told that this is for the second option. Next you can see next one, setting section, choose the desired option like print all pages. All pages means you will print all the pages of your document, entire document. Print selection, only desired to print the selection of the, here is the print selection, another option print selection. There you can use the, suppose here is some option you will get here. Print current pages means only which page now you are on the your computer screen, which page you are now looking, that one you will take the print out, that is your current page. Custom print, you can customize like odd number of pages, even number of pages, so like page 1 to 5, 1 to 7, so that you can range of the pages you can specify and you can take the print out, that is the custom print. Okay, there is like some options you can see in the print all pages, in the document section, print all pages, print selection, print current pages, custom print, so that you can do it from here according to your wishes, which one you want to take the print, so that you can do. Next we have the collated and non-collated, uncollated. So what is it? Collated means like that by using collated option from the drop down list, the first you will able to print the entire document. Suppose you want to take the 3 set of your page, 3 bundle means 3 like you want to take the book, 3 books you want to take the print out, and each book having the 5 pages, each book having the 5 pages. So in the case of collated, what will happen, first of all the 5 pages will be printed, means in your document there are 5 pages, so first all the 5 pages means 1 2 3 4 5 means first for this book 1 2 3 4 5 all the pages will be printed. Then for the second book 1 2 3 4 5, and for the third book all 5 pages will be printed. Okay, but in the case of uncollated, here what will happen, you have to take the 3 set of your book, it will be printed, but what pattern it will be followed here in the case of uncollated, first page will be printed here, first here also, first here, first set means the first page of each set, then second page, second, third, okay, here will be the third, then after fourth, here is fourth, then fifth, means this is your uncollated. You can see it from here also, you will understand better. First you can see this is the uncollated means, so here is the first all 3 set, means 3 pages will be printed but same number, same pages, here is same pages, this is your uncollated. Collated, you can see all this 1 2 3, all 1 2 3 and 1 2 3. So this is the difference between collated and uncollated. Understood? Now you can see it here. Remind, you just go through this all definitions once again, you just read this chapter thoroughly and try to practice in your computer, get some more informations. Okay, practice it, try to solve some questions. Okay.